Hi everyone, I'm Colleen. Happy Thanksgiving Eve day. Hope everyone is has got some great things planned for the festivities tomorrow. So today's topic, we're actually sharing with you 10 tips. Um, 10 Thanksgiving tips actually to make sure that you maintain your oral health throughout the holidays, right? So this is a really great stream today because, this is great for like dental hygienists and dentists and dental assistants. When you are meeting with your patients so close to Thanksgiving, of course, conversations about Thanksgiving plans for your different patients are going to come up, right? So today is a really great stream for you guys because you'll be able to have some great tips and kind of tricks to help your patients continue their oral health throughout the holidays, right? And also, this stream is really great today for novices like me who are just not that knowledgeable about things like dentistry and oral health and those sorts of things. And these are some great tips to make sure that you maintain oral hygiene and health throughout the holidays while still having a great time and spending time with loved ones and just enjoying the day and being grateful for all of the things in your life that make it so awesome. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. But of course, before we dive into that, just want to remind everyone that Princess Dental Staffing is an online dental job board, and they have positions available for dental receptionists, dental assistants, dental hygienists, and dentists in a variety of different areas, full time, part time, temporary, and permanent roles. So if you have some time today, hop onto princessdentalstaffing.com, see what positions they have available in your area. Also, super easy to create a profile and get your information in front of hiring managers and decision makers. And you can check out their blog as well. Their blog covers a lot of the same topics that we cover in these live streams. So you have your live streams, and then you have blog that you can read afterwards for even more information as well. Okay. Speaking of these live streams, each week Princess Dental Staffing is bringing you a new live stream covering a topic regarding your career in the dental industry. So, if you don't want to miss out on future streams, be sure to follow our page, subscribe to our channel, like the content that we're bringing you if you like the content that we're bringing you. And if you want to contribute to the conversation, maybe you have even more tips that you tell your patients right before Thanksgiving or, Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's, or whatever holiday that they celebrate this holiday season, where there's going to be a lot of food, likely, right? If you have any tips that you can add to the conversation or add to this list, go ahead and comment them below. Okay. Alrighty, so let's get into these 10 tips. Okay. Tip number one, limit sticky foods. So, sticky foods, things like, cookies, pies, gummies, all those sorts of things can stick to your teeth for prolonged periods of time, right? And the reason that this is an issue is because those sticky foods tend to be sticky because they have a lot of sugar in them. Sugar and oral health do not go together. Right? We all know that by now, right? Sugar is definitely not a great thing for your oral health. So the sticky foods that have a lot of sugar in them are sticking to your teeth for prolonged periods of time. That can diminish enamel, right? So that's an issue. So avoid eating those foods or eat them in moderation. And if you absolutely have to have them, it's really hard to kind of like limit yourself in Thanksgiving, right? There's so much food, all of these great smells, and it's a time to be grateful for all the things that you have. So if you absolutely must have these sticky foods, then make sure that you spread out their intake throughout the day and drink water. You're going to find that drinking water is going to be a theme throughout these top 10 tips. Okay. So if you take away nothing else from the stream, drink your water. Okay. All right. Number two, cut down on the snacking. Again, can be very difficult during Thanksgiving, right? You have all these amazing smells, all these amazing foods, and everything is just kind of laid out and just right there and easily accessible. Okay. But eating a lot of sweets throughout the day can really prevent teeth from ever getting a rest from the acid that bacteria produce in your mouth, right? So ongoing acid exposure over time is a significant contributor to cavities. Ugh. The last thing you want is to overdo it on Thanksgiving only to visit your dentist in January and find out you have cavities. Yikes. Okay. So avoid snacking too much throughout the day. Snacking between meals. Try to limit your food consumption to 3 meals a day. Okay. And again, if you do a little bit of snacking, drink some water. Okay. And which leads us to tip number three, drink plenty of water. Again, if you take away nothing else from the stream, drink your water. Okay. Not only does it help with some of the other things that I mentioned in tip one and tip two, but drinking water can help you with dry mouth. Dry mouth can actually be very, very harmful to oral health. Okay. Um, so you definitely want to make sure that you're drinking your water throughout the day. Avoid those sugary beverages, soda, juice, all that kind of stuff. Opt for water. Okay, keeping your body hydrated uh, helps to keep bacteria from growing in your mouth as well. Okay, drink your water. Hi, Allie. Number four, brush and floss. Okay, this one kind of goes without saying, right? You always want to brush and floss at least twice a day, right? Especially during the holidays when, you might be eating a little bit more than normal and you've got all these great foods and everything. So make sure that you are brushing and flossing at least twice a day. If you're traveling for Thanksgiving, make sure that you have a travel brush and travel toothpaste as well. They sell it down at my grocery store. They have those little travel packs of like toothpaste and those little travel, they unfold the toothbrushes and everything like that so that they don't take up a lot of space and you can pack them up and, take them with you so that you make sure that you can, and of course, floss really doesn't take up that much room in your luggage anyway. So make sure that you're bringing your toothpaste, your toothbrush, your floss if you're traveling, and don't skimp on that. Okay. Number five, steer clear of sharp or hard textured foods. These sorts of foods can really cut your mouth. Things like hard candy, nuts, chips, all of those sorts of things can cut your mouth. Okay. I don't know about you, but I've definitely, munched down on a chip before and it cut the heck out of my gum. Ooh, it hurts. Okay. So make sure that you're steering clear of some of those foods. Or at least taking small bites if you have to indulge in them. Because, oh, if you've never had that happen before, trust me, it is very, very painful. So it can, things like that can stab your gums. They can get stuck in your teeth, dentures, braces, and all of those sorts of things. Okay, so try to avoid them if at all possible. Okay, and again, there's no law that says that you can't brush and floss throughout the day. Okay, you're definitely looking for at least twice daily, but it doesn't mean that you can't do more. Okay. So when in doubt, go ahead and brush and floss. Number six, avoid acidic foods. So acidic foods, things like wine, cranberry juice, sauces, anything citrusy or citrus flavored, those sorts of things are considered very acidic, and those can erode tooth enamel. Okay, which is definitely something that you don't want to happen. Okay, so try to limit those foods as much as possible. But if you can't, again, drink your water. Okay. If you can't limit those foods, they're just absolutely unavoidable. You just want to indulge a little bit, drink your water. Okay. Number seven, limit your consumption of red wine and coffee. So again, red wine is very acidic, but coffee as well can actually stain your teeth, and they have some of the most damaging substances for your teeth. Okay, so coffee and red wine are definitely things that you want to avoid if at all possible. There are definitely some teas that you can drink alternatively. Like if you're a coffee lover like I am, you can definitely start, switching out some tea for that coffee instead. And there are several different teas that you can drink that won't stain your teeth and that won't harm your teeth as well. Okay. So limit that consumption. Okay. Number eight, eat balanced meals. Okay. So this should go without saying anyway. A balanced meal is always their best bet. Lean protein, fruits and vegetables, tons of fruits and vegetables, right? And those sorts of things. And actually, did you know fruits and vegetables work as tools for cleaning your teeth? Right? So you're also getting a little bit of extra cleaning when you're eating like those fruits and vegetables, and those sorts of things. So it can actually be very, very beneficial for your teeth. So make sure that when you're loading up your plate on Thanksgiving, you've got veggies, fruits, greens, and some lean proteins as well. Okay. And those can actually, some of those can actually, again, help clean your teeth. Okay. So you're getting that bonus. Alrighty. Number 9, don't chew hard food. So things like popcorn, ice, hard candies, you definitely want to avoid chewing those sorts of hard foods. They can actually damage your teeth. As a matter of fact, some of those foods are strong enough to actually cause dental fractures in your teeth. Okay. And dental fractures, as I understand it, and anyone in the dental industry, go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong. Dental fractures really can't be fixed. I mean, not corrected, or at least that's how I understood it, or at least that's what I was told when I had a dental fracture. So you definitely want to avoid that if at all possible. So popcorn, ice, again, hard candies, those sorts of things. Okay. So avoid those in order to protect your teeth. Okay. Number 10, tackle the turkey. Get into that turkey. The turkey is the star of Thanksgiving anyway, right? And turkey is great because it contains protein and B vitamins that are necessary for healthy bodily functions and operations. Okay. So go ahead and dive into that turkey. Another benefit is that turkey doesn't have any carbohydrates, right? No carbs, which means less sugary buildup on your teeth. And again, we're talking, when we're talking about sugar, you definitely want to avoid sugar and carbohydrates because those are definitely enemies of oral health. So when it comes to turkey, go ahead and dive into that turkey. We've talked a lot about some of the foods that you really do need to avoid in order to maintain oral health. Turkey's not one of them. Go ahead and get that turkey. Okay. Alrighty, so let's. Those are our 10 tips, but let's go over them just one more time. Limit your sticky foods. Make sure you want to keep that sugary stuff off of your teeth. Number 2, cut down on the snacking. Number 3, drink plenty of water to avoid or alleviate that dry mouth. Number 4, brush and floss. There's no reason you can't bring travel toothbrush, travel toothpaste, and some floss with you if you are traveling. Okay, make sure that you brush and floss at least twice a day. Number 5, steer clear of sharp or hard textured foods. Trust me, if you've never had your gums stabbed by a tortilla chip, I promise it's not something you want to experience. Avoid that kind of stuff, okay? Number 6, avoid acidic foods, wine, cranberry juice, sauces, cranberry sauce, citrus foods, all those sorts of things can erode tooth enamel, okay? So avoid those acidic foods. But again, if you have to drink or if you have to eat those foods, drink some water. Number 7, limit your consumption of red wine and coffee. It can stain your teeth. It also has some really damaging substances for your teeth, so make sure that you limit that. Number 8, eat balanced meals. So make sure that you're loading up your plate with those lean proteins, with those fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables, some of them can really help actually clean your teeth, so you get a bonus there. Grains and all those sorts of things. Okay. Number 9, don't chew hard foods, things like popcorn, ice, and hard candies. You really shouldn't be chewing ice and hard candies anyway. They're meant to melt in your mouth, right? So definitely don't chew those things. They can actually cause dental fractures, and that's something you definitely want to avoid, okay? And number 10, tackle the turkey. Go ahead and indulge in some of that turkey, lean protein, B vitamins, no carbohydrates. Great option for your oral health and for your overall health as well. Okay. All righty. So those are our 10 tips. If you have any other tips, go ahead and comment them below and let's help each other out in maintaining great oral health throughout the holiday season. Okay. So we will be back next week with a new live stream covering another topic regarding your career in the dental industry. But until then, I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a great weekend. Continue to stay safe out there, and happy Turkey Day, everyone. I hope you have a great time in enjoying these festivities tomorrow. Okay. Or whenever you get to enjoy them. Okay. Alrighty. I will see you soon. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye, everyone.